As I argued yesterday at microeconomic level, one of the paradigm changes is that the business society partnership, not only collaboration but partnership, it's a must in our opinion, and that was because the society needs a sustainable business, prosper on the long term, and that business needs society in order to prosper for the long term. So, and we discussed yesterday that we have to address business because it's an important actor and stakeholder because of its resources of all kind and its impact on society, as argued also by Professor Buchnials and Brajina. This partnership, it's a necessity that has to be understood by all the partners involved. And I refer here not only at business management, but also at NGOs, GOs, why not academia. For example, we have to understand that any harm inflicted by one of these partners to another would bounce back and practically affect the sustainability of both of them. And I think this is an ambitious task for academia to explain these principles. If we want changes to happen, we have to understand not only the long-term interest. We have to understand the short-term interest of those involved in this partnership. And I start with, I hope I understood that well with what Grazina stated yesterday, because I fully agree with her. Business is not necessarily the enemy out there. As we discussed yesterday, the contribution of companies to society's sustainable development, it's one of self-interest. So it could be important, in my opinion, to present sustainability to business as a matter of their self-interest. And many business executives understand that, and but you know, there are very many obstacles on the way. One of them was also discussed yesterday. Their first responsibility for the corporates and management is to the shareholder. They are caught between shareholder and people, if I may say so. Okay, so let me to clarify this. Let me come back to the evolutionary stages towards sustainability. I said that companies can or not go through all these stages, and most of them remain blocked at one of these stages. And there are many reasons for that. I said that sustainability requires internal changes, radical one. And I just want to show you, if we regard the organization as an open system, we can illustrate what happened. Can you see my mouse? Yes. We can illustrate what's happening at each level by a generic structure used in systems language called limits to growth. What's happening is that here for a while, the process is self-generating, it giving rise to virtuous cycles, and the actions are bringing benefits. They are bringing cost reduction, image, why not first-time mover advantage? It depends on the stage, which results in accelerated growth. But after a while, a balancing process emerges. It's triggered by the fact that the system it's approaching a certain internal limits, and growth then starts to slow down. Now, these internal limits stem from a variety of limiting factors, which are restraining the evolution. And I represented here just a little part of these limiting factors. There are much more. For instance, one of the most important, I think, is the one specified again by Grazina, the capacity to implement. Maybe I will need one more minute. But there are also many other limiting factors, some of them specific to each organization. Because sustainability, to be embedded in business, has to be adapted to every organization's people, values, history, technology, and so on. Now, what system thinking principle says is that if action is to be taken, then these limits to grow occur. The principle to be used is don't push on the reinforcing on process. Better remove the source of limitation. And this principle comes from a well-known general systems principle. The harder you push, the harder the system will push back. What I want to say is that probably we don't have to push business through sustainability. It will be better if we are trying to understand these limiting factors and keep the organizations and are keeping the organization from evolving, and try to mitigate or try to remove these limited factors. And our study shows just like that many answers are inside the organization, that they can be addressed by the principles of learning organization. So we could use the tools of learning organization to change the managerial paradigms, for instance. We in conjunction, with exposing them to the existing sustainability frameworks, because I agree here with Tibor. He said yesterday that we have to use existing instruments. So in 2 words, by educating management. And what it would be useful is to create more case studies to better understand the phenomena and that appears in each stage, and why not finding best practices, finding success stories. As I said, the necessity of partnership is to be understood by all partners, and in this context, I think we could and should use the learning organization principles and tools among NGOs and GOs. Of course, we have to think how we can adapt this. Using the words of Professor Bukniak, learning organization could serve as a good vehicle at microeconomic level for facilitating the movement towards human-centered sustainability. And just a question, and I thought this morning, why not introducing system thinking in schools? Why not educating our kids to understand interdependencies, to understand the interconnected world, to understand, for instance, circular causality, and so on. And because we have to educate and to change the paradigm of the future shareholders. Thank you very much.